Hello, it's me, Chris Christopherson. That's me, right there. Another Kings of War battle report. Let's do it. Alright, got some Varangur here. Played them a lot during second edition. Cock 16, Cock 17, whatever it was. When Herge was the bomb. She was a real crutch for me. Tried playing Varangur in third edition. Had some success early on and just not managed to repeat it really. Having a bit more luck with my Abyssals, Forces of the Abyss. But kind of still want to play Varangur. They were my main army for ages. I got loads of models from. I want to make them work for me. So, Draugr, gotta take them. They're just too good, 75 points for a Nerf 14. Fearless. Iron Resolve unit is great. It's great in my mind for this list. Human Clansmen and Hairscars, I used to take double or even triple Fallen. I was that guy. I'm not sure if they're the shiz now, There are a lot of points for Crush 1, so you gotta slap, crushing on them. That only makes one unit good. The Helm of the Ram went, so we ain't got any of that. So maybe there's room for one unit. I don't know, maybe. But I elected for the Human Clansman because I thought big nerve, big attacks, crush durable strength, high unit strength. I think that's all right for 270. I think that's okay. Backed up with Hairscars, I think I can make a really nasty frontage kind of 11-inch kill zone. I'm backing that up with the Lord and Frostfang. Who I think for 200 points for the nerve and for the defense and for the height and the attacks and crush 2 Thunderous 1, he when he hits he hurts. On the small base as well, he can get in those flanks and nip around. I'm quite liking him. So I think between the three of them, they cover a lot of ground. Backed up by either Draugr behind them to hold objectives, or the Draugr on the flanks to protect the flanks, or in front of them even to screen them. I think that's okay. Gotta take double mounted suns. I don't know anyone's not taking double mounted suns in a Sons of Varangur list. They're just too good. I wanted to take the the +1 to hit item, but I couldn't afford it. So Potion of the Caterpillar and Striding had to do. Backed up with Snow Foxes. Oh, some of the best chaff in the game. IMO. Stealthy, vicious, nimble, speed 8, 10 attacks for 80 points. That is some tasty biscuits. Lord on Chimera, trying it out, I'm not sure. I used to run it, when I first did Varangur in second edition, but he slowly dropped out for better units, and I'm still not convinced. I'm a big fan of that Cursed Sun, with the Mark of the Reaper for the Life Leech. So I'm not sure if the Lord will stay. He's my dodgy one, in my opinion. The same with the Clansmen. They're two dodgy units. I think they might change. Go take Herja. Sorry, Magnield. She's just so good for the points. I'm playing against Cybrand, who I know is a really good player. I've seen him play a few times. Played against him a couple of times. So I know that he's gonna kick my ass. All right, a little bit of foreshadowing there. Shock Troop regiments with the Plague Pots, that's the one you smash, they get stealthy and ensnare for a turn. Hackpaw regiment with the Caterpillar. Nightmares for shooting and combat, lovely, and kicking out Rallion. Vermintide, really cool chaff for 65 points as well. Tunnel Runners, my god, what a good unit. They were great in second edition. Perhaps reduced a bit by the new base size and stuff. They were perhaps not quite as good, but still pretty damn good for what you get. Slap on Brewer Sharpness, now that they're a regiment and not a horde, for that reduced 35 points. So 245 for speed 8, melee 3+, defense 5, 24 attacks, crush 1, thunders 1. That's pretty sweet. Mwah! Loving them. Mutant Rat Fiend, excellent unit in my opinion. 10 attacks and the increased melee 3+. That's tasty. Holds a flank on its own. What a collection of characters we got there. Broodmother is great for all that naughty drain life action. Night Terror's fantastic, nipping around a level shot with that speed 9 nimble. Swarm Carrier for a cheeky 45-point drop. Those Brute Forces for 75 points. Look at that nerve, look at that speed. They've got a nimble, they've got a crushing, got 3 attacks, got defense 5. That's a saucy unit. And Tangle's just a beaut. Just love the Tangle. We're playing Control, so it's table 6. I had to drop first, and I'm also going to get out-deployed, so I just had to make a solid-ish plan and stick to it. So I put all my centre units down first, because I'm thinking they're pretty obvious. You know, that they're not fast, so they're going in the centre. And by the time we kind of matched those, matched our centre play, I didn't know where this fast stuff was going, so I had to just kind of divide it. I'm not sure if that's what I should have done. You tell me what you think. But I split it, so I got Snow Foxes and Cavalry, and then a flying character on each. So it's, amicably split. I won the dice roll for first, and made the first of many errors. I still don't know really what I'm doing with this list, so I just kind of wanged the fast stuff forwards just to make him make decisions. Perhaps an error on my part there. I left the charge there. I thought I could just take it. I thought I'd be fine with it. Hashtag impending doom. And I should have gone forwards with this. I don't know what I was doing there. One of the other great things about Draugr is they're not shambling, so they should have just gone forwards. I'd like to tell you I knew what I was doing there, but I really didn't. I think I was just a bit scared by his rat theme for some reason. I shouldn't have been. My error. Ratkin turn 1, yep, they just move on up in the centre, covering the kind of charge area here for flyer drops in case he wants to come over or she wants to do some shit. I got a bit scared by this once I'd moved, so hers just started to move over, and that was another mistake. So, plenty of mistakes in the first turn for me. Yeah, and then just rolls crazy biscuits on his Night Terror here. 5 hits, 5 wounds, and then gets a 10 for waiver. Fuck me. And this is how it will go for a lot of the game. So that's pretty bad. I've got no source of healing in this list, and I'm stuck there not being able to do anything. So I'm going to suffer even more damage. I can't charge the way I want. So I just throw him in. I just think, fuck it. If you're going to charge him, charge him. Go for it. If you take him out, you take him out. At this point, I've made a mistake. My opponent's got unlucky. I gave him the opportunity to be lucky, so, you can't blame dice that much. But fuck it. I just got to go balls deep, and I hope it goes well. Similarly here, I'm thinking, I did the maths, and, via a mean roll, I probably aren't going to break this on a charge with just these. So, Herge had to use her fly, yeah, I know, to come in. Again, the mean roll with the mean nerve check, I probably have a good chance of breaking it. I know that averages fluctuate a little bit, but I think I've got a reasonable chance there. I just kind of munch up here. I keep these back because I'm a bit worried about stuff. Again, I shouldn't have been, but, overcautious. Combat, I get 11 wounds. Pretty good, right? So I need a 7. Yeah. I get it on the first chance and then 4. Damn it. Could have really done with that. In fairness, 11 wounds against the defense 4 unit ain't great when I'm rolling 18 dice to hit, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, and Herge is getting 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, again wounded on 2s. 11 ain't great. But anyway, that's the way it is. A bit better luck here. Sorry, I forgot to record that. A bit better luck here. The big man managed to get a 7 on these guys and then waver them, which is great because they're not in a position to really go anywhere because of the new withdraw rules. So actually, that worked out all right. The Night Terror charges in the front of these guys. These guys kind of shuffle up. I think he's a bit nervous about flyers here, so he rotates here. Kicks out some rallying. Just tries to harry the flanks, which is a good call. Counter charges into the Knights here and takes a flank into the Knights. So that's not looking great. I might survive, but let's see. Shooting puts a few wounds from the saucy guys here. God, they're really good. I didn't rate them in 2nd edition, and I wasn't sure at the start of 3rd, but I think I'm going to be taking some of those. Ooh, you bet. Guess 5 damage, or 6 damage, and I heal 1 with Iron Resolve. Yum, yum. And in combat, a couple of wounds there, but nothing, so that's good. A few wounds there. 8 wounds. I think I probably got away lightly. But then gets a waiver. Ugh, needs a 9, but still gets it. Ugh, just the way it goes again. So that's not great. It's got regen, heals like 4 wounds back. So, Herja's got a lot of work to do. Weakness, sorry, also cast weakness onto this guy when he charges in. Which he does, woof, straight in there, because I'm thinking he's not got a flank there. I'm not sure if it's a bit of a misposition or not, but he's positioned him so that I can get the charge, but he can't countercharge me, so I might as well take it. Herja goes into the flank. These guys come up to just to extend those threat ranges there, extend the threat range there with wild charge. These guys come up just to block. The Chimera doesn't like it. If I charge these guys again and kill them, I'm just going to get mega charged. Now, I know I said that I was fine with it last turn. I'm not fine with it now. So he just pivots and goes up here, out of arc, ready to do some shooting, counter charge onto these guys, and hopefully kill it. It's only defense 5. I got a shot. Yeah, 6 wounds, but yeah, I don't manage to break it. Roll fucking 2. I mean, even if I rolled a 7, it's just a 7. It's a mean roll on 2d6, I believe. That would have got a waiver. I'd have been fine with a waiver. Meh, way it goes. Not too bad. Yeah, nothing there from Herja. She just does fucking fuck all. So, yeah, double 1. Yeah, actually, yeah, you know what? No, I got that wrong. She does some damage, then rolls double 1. Yeah, so that's the way it's going. That's the way it's going today. That's the way it's going. So, that's not good. I need the 7 to break that. Didn't get it. I got a double 1. It's bad. Yeah, so, Ratkin, do some business. Flank charge, front charge, counter charge, flank charge. I gotta admit, I missed that. Yeah, they just withdraw, back up a bit, and these guys bombing there. Gotta admit, I missed it. My bad. Another charge into the front of these guys, another charge into the side of them, so they're going. Shoot him with drain life. Yeah, all 4 hit, and 3 wound. Yeah, 3 damage, and heal 3 back. Pretty good roll there. I mean, you're expecting 1 or 2, but yep. I suppose well within reason, but still nice if it's on your side. But then rolls for nerve, and yeah, not too good. The combat doesn't quite go his way there, so you know what? Fair enough. The dice giveth, the dice taketh away. On the Draugr there, a ton of shooting gets a double 1 on them. So I got lucky. Yep, as you'd expect, these guys get completely kaboomed out. And these guys just kind of fluff it, They just fluff it. They just roll shit. 4 damage, I'm a salty bitch when it comes to poor dice, but you've got to report fairly, haven't you? You've got to report fairly. I've had some bad luck. My opponent's had some good stuff, but the dice god giveth, the dice god taketh. So, in fairness, Sai also had some pretty appalling dice. That's giving me a chance. That's giving me a chance here. I'm going to take that charge. I'm going to take all the charges I can here. So, yeah, let's just see. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's the way that the guys here count, reformed after combat. Ready to threaten the dragon. My bad. So in my turn, turn 4, just get the dragon out of the way. He's out of charge arc of everybody. These guys are in charge range, but they're in my flank, and they can't get to my flank, so I'm just hanging out there. Double charge onto the flank of these. They burst their pots last turn, the plague pots. Won't protect them on the sides. This is going to be tough, but Herja's going to go in. I think these guys can handle this, and Herja didn't want to charge that because it's just regening like a motherfucker. So I think I should leave it to the boys. So there's lots of big combats in the middle, just like we like it. Herja and these guys just roll out the park. These guys at the front do good, but then Herja just go smack, 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 and then rolls crazy for nerve. So the dice are back in my favour. Boshes them straight out the park. It was pretty sweet. Here, look, I do break them, so I'm not moaning like that, but a 3 for nerve, followed by another 3 for nerve, you know, when even though it still worked, it just still feels a bit bad. But yeah, overrun to there, overrun to here, just to get out of the way of these guys. Perhaps a bit of an error. Maybe I should have pivoted. I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Into Ratkin, turn 4. Yeah, moving on up with the... so moving back with the Nightmares there, just to shoot some more, I guess. Charge into the front. Move around. You know, we're looking at turn 4. We're looking at starting to think about the objectives of control more. So these guys are pivoting just to make it more difficult. These guys are covering threat projection into the middle. So, you know, that kind of business. Shooting phase, yeah, drain life and stuff just completely boshes that guy right out. Bye-bye, you know, Lord on Frostfang. And combat, 5 wounds on there, but nothing else. So, you know, I think I got away with that to an extent. My turn, counter charge, charge in the front, I just gotta charge into this guy just to stop him doing that fucking drain life. I spot a spot to fly into here, out of charge arc, so I take it. I think I can do some frosty breathing there. Just move around to keep this guy in the front. No, actually, I keep him in the flank, because I think, fuck it, I'd rather have him charge the flank and still be able to charge forwards next turn than him be in the front and then not be able to charge through him, you know? I think that's preferable. In the shooting phase, we do a lot of wounds, and you know he's only nerfed 14 because he's out of iron result, out of rally range. But no, we just get the waiver instead. But again, you gotta report balanced and fairly. Herja goes in, 6 wounds out of 7 attacks, pretty fucking good. Doesn't get the waiver though. So, yeah, that's what the board looks like. We just smack the living shit out of the the Ratkin mutant thingy, and we rotate to face. You know, I'm in this table section here, so I've got a point there. I'm holding mine. He's got that one, and this one is kind of like unsure at the moment. So it's kind of close, but it's not looking good for me. Ratkin 5, counter charge there. Yeah, I didn't do anything in my turn, so I did no wounds. So counter charge there, bit of pivoting, bit of moving, bit of rotating, bit of coming up for some breathing, some shenanigans with these guys. I think you can threaten, can take this area. You know, he's got so many units there that can just take objectives, you know, and zones. It's troubling. Yeah, they completely bosh the living shit out of those guys and rotate to face that direction, you know, just in case the dragon gets a bit fancy pants. My turn 6, I just gotta... These are too slow. They're too slow, too unwieldy. I don't think I'm going to keep these in the list. But they head on up, you know, in case the turn 7, they might do something. They could march maybe and something there. Here, we just got to do this in case there's something there, just in case. The dragon... thinks, what's the point? If I charge here, I think I'm in charge range there. That's not good. So he just kind of sticks it out. He can't be charged by anybody here, so he just kind of sticks it out, really. Yeah, so shooting, I think, you know what, he's on 9 wounds already. Just a point will do. 10 attacks, 5 hits, pretty mean. No wounds. No wounds. That would have been nice. I mean, I don't think it's going to save the game at this point, but it would be nice. So that does that. Herja goes in the back, yeah, into the back of there. Does 4 wounds. I just think, you know what, why not? You know, if they turn around, 18 attacks in on 4s, they're probably going to get Bane enchanted, so wounding on 3s. I can maybe take it. You know, at this point, she's not scoring, she's not doing anything. I'm going to lose if they're there anyway, so I might as well just go for it and give the points away if it comes to it. Yeah, charges in, doesn't do any damage. They counter charge, some movement. They kill the fuck out of Herja due to drain life and Bane Chant and all that shenanigans. Some movement into zones, pretty tasty. We roll for turn 7, there just isn't one. That's it. Lose that one. Pretty solid loss. I mean, it was close in terms of this, not so close in terms of this. Mistakes were made. Well, you can't win them all, can you? Share, like, subscribe this shit if you really wanna. I'd appreciate it if you do. Until then, take care. I'll see you next time.